We are going to make a triple elevated explodey chest. We are going to use astral plate as our base armor, and we're going to make explodey chest out of it. And we're going to set it to 30 quality. So to get our explodey chest, we needed to make it into a Crusader influence. So Crusader influence, and then we need the explodey chest. How you can actually get the explodey chest is by alteration spam until you hit it, or you can use aug physical and hopefully it gets it. And there it is. And then you can use the Maven Orb to elevate it. Especially there's only 2 influence, and the other one's not influence, so it will only choose one or the other. And it chose the wrong one. So if it chooses the wrong one, you technically have to start over again. There's nothing else you can do about it. Yog another fizz, and you get it back again. Next, you just Maven Orb again. And I still didn't get it. Alright, then you do it again. And then you Maven Orb again. Still didn't get it. Alright. You do it again. And Maven Orb again. There you go. Now you finally got one of it that's elevated. Then you need a second one to be elevated. You want your second base. And it could be any armor. So let's say you want additional curse. To get additional curse, you have to influence it. And there's a hunter influence. So you have to make it a hunter. And then you want to get the additional curse, you need to augment caster. Oh, and just to make sure, explodey chest is a prefix. You want another prefix before you awaken your orb. So these are the 2 suffix or 2 prefix. And since we're going for explodey chest and we're going to start with the prefix, we're going to do prefix. So we're going to first we're going to get the all caster, and you could either do the alteration, or you could use the all casters. Make sure you have room for prefix. Alright, you have all caster. So now you have 2 hunters, and then you have to Maven Orb it to elevate it. And then it actually got the right one. Good. Okay. So this is the very start of crafting it. Then after this, when you have the 2 bases, you combine them with the Awakener Orb, and you'll get something like this. It'll most for sure it will have these 2, the 2 elevated ones, and it could have something else. You want to remove those other crappy ones. Let's say for this one, you have armor, defense, and to remove this one, you go to the harvest craft and you just remove defense, and it's gone. And then you want to replace it with something else, like something really good. Most likely will be life, augment life on it, and then make sure you remove and add life until you hit T1 prefix. It has to be a prefix. Okay, and let's go with this example. We'll just keep this one. Next, you have to go to the bench and put prefix cannot be changed. Now you're technically done with the top part. All the prefix are done. So now all you have to do is deal with the suffix now. So for this one, you could technically get anything you want on the chart. So let's say you want, what is a really good one? For, let's just say power charge, critical strike. You could technically get any of these elevated ones up here. You could choose whatever you want. You could get the third elevated, and you could choose technically any of them. It's just up to your currency. So let's say you want the crit. To get the crit, you just aug crit, and there you have the crit. And then all you have to do is find a way to get another influence. You could either aug something, hopefully get an influence, or you can aug an influence into it. And now you have to elevate it, which you go to Maven Orb again, and it's gonna only choose the suffix ones to elevate. So hopefully it chooses the crit one. And it chose the right one. Okay, so now you have that one. Now you could just add another one, add another influence, and then if it doesn't come out to tier 1, you can Maven Orb it and then try again. Or you could just annul it, but make sure you keep the prefix cannot be changed. And then you influence again, and then you Maven Orb. You can do any way you want. It's up to you. So it's all up to your currency. And then you just aug another influence. And let's just say this one, this is how you want it. So the last slot, all you have to do is just remove it by removing it from your bench, and it's gone. Then you could aug another one. Let's say you aug chaos, and then you just remove and add chaos now until you hit tier 1, and then that's your triple elevated armor. This probably costs about 50x minimum.